Hey friend, so listen, a lot of times you're gonna get inboxes of, hey, can you make me this shirt? I'm always gonna teach you either in Canva or Silhouette Studio. So I got these two shirts that I have to make for my customers, and I'm gonna show you the different ways that I try to make the. I don't try to do anything. Whatever I do, I'm gonna do it. I'm sorry about saying try, but I'm gonna show you how when a customer send you a shirt and they like, hey, I want this shirt, how, can you make it for me? Here it is right here. So I just simply clicked on the picture they sent me and I did copy. I copied the image. The first thing I'm gonna do, because Canva is so much easier, I'm gonna come into Canva, I'm gonna go to right here to custom size, and I'm gonna do a 12. I'm gonna change, first of all, I'm gonna change pixel to image inches, then I'm gonna do 12 by 14 because your body is usually um longer than it is wide. But you always have to make sure you make the shirt proportion to the person's body. So the size that I give a person that wear a large, I'm not gonna give that same size to a person that maybe wear a 3X. Okay, you gotta understand that it needs to be kind of breast to breast. So be mindful when you're doing your designs. So right here, I'm just gonna attempt because I don't know if this is gonna work. But I told you this is gonna be a training where I'm not cutting out anything, I'm not editing anything, I'm not making it look like what it ain't, I'm not making it look easier than what it is because I want you to know you're gonna be designing at 1 o'clock in the morning. I'm not gonna respond to you on school. I'm not gonna respond to you on YouTube, and you need to know exactly what to do to create that image for your customer. So right now we have this image. I can try background remover. Let's see if that works. Okay, so that kind of worked. But let me see if I click on the background. Let me see how clean it is. I can change the color in the background and I'll see, well, she want a black shirt. So we're going to do it black how she want it. We're going to do a black shirt. So listen, that worked. So I don't have to do this in my silhouette. Now, right here, if I want to do it in my silhouette, let me change this. Hold on. If I want to do it in my silhouette software, I'll just click here and I'll just go to 12 by 12. I like working with 12 by 12 better in the Silhouette Studio. So I can make it bigger, catch it on the corner. And then I can go right here to this thing like a piece of toast or a fat butterfly. And I'll just select trace area and I will trace it. Okay, and then I'll just select trace. Okay, it has this box around it, so let's turn it black. I'm gonna turn it black for right now. And you see how it has, so that's not what I want. So I'm gonna do undo, undo again. And I'm gonna trace, I got it traced, but this time I'm gonna come here to the open the modified panel, and I'm gonna do, let's try subtract all first. Well, I gotta select it first, and then let's try subtract all. Okay, so now I have subtract all. You see it still have part of the shirt. Let's turn this, let's go up here to the color panel, and let's do white, and let's do white. Everything's white, but you see it's having that box in there. Let me show you what you can do to change that. You can simply go to the erase tool, erase a portion of it, go back to, like, just click on the letter A, and then you can backspace this and delete it. Get that little piece right there. And right now I can group this. Now that I have it grouped, I can, let's see. I don't like the way it's have that black in it, so let's trace it again. Let's see. Let's just trace it again. It may or may not trace, but I want to do how I usually do when I'm just working on my own and I'm not trying to do it for anybody, because this is the things I go through when I'm actually making designs. So right here, let's make it black so we can see it. So it's only gonna give me that outline. And that's not what we want because they want it white. They want it white. So let's try this again. Hold on. We're gonna trace it again. And we're gonna trace it right there. Right there was what we want because we want to fill it in with the colors. And all those dots, there's gonna be a distorted look. That's how it actually look. We're gonna select trace. Because right now this is just the outline. This would be a bad shirt, y'all. I put this on white, that'll be bad, baby. So now I'm gonna take this, I'll move it out the way, take this right here, and I'm gonna select my color panel. I'll make it white. I always take it on my gray screen to see how it looks. So let me just show you something. In Canva, when I did this, let's go back. If you notice, it has like some little black tones in it. I don't like those black tones. I'm put on a black shirt. I don't want those black tones. But when I did it in Silhouette Studio, you see how this is gonna look. If I right now create a black box, I click on this box, I turn it black, just to see how it's gonna look for me. Put it right here. I'll right click on this, bring it to the front. Baby, that's what she wants. So let me tell you what we're gonna do. We're gonna move this out the way because we don't need it. I'm gonna keep this because I might make this a shirt for myself. But we see the white. And I always, just so I can know what I'm doing, I'll turn this red just for a little bit so I can space it out how I want it. This shirt is gonna be a large shirt. So technically it's showing me that this width is 9.1. The height is 11.3. But let me tell you something. This is gonna be for a large shirt. That large shirt needs to be about 11 or 12, right? Because they want it to look proportionate. But I'm gonna fix it at the bottom. I'm also gonna expand it out at the bottom. Okay, so now that I have what I want to stay in between my lines because this is my cutting border. This is my area where I can design. I want to stay in between those designs. And now that I know that in between those designs, I want to go back and turn this white. And this is why I told y'all it's gonna be a one-time cost, but you're really gonna need to upgrade to Silhouette Studio. I'm gonna say Business Edition because it allows you to save it in PNG and SVG. And when I purchased it, it was like $99, the one-time purchase, but it is so much worth it because sometimes I'm a Canva queen. I can do all the things in Canva, but stuff like this, sometimes Canva don't give me what I want. So in order for me to get what I want, I have to go back to my stomping grounds where I started from, Silhouette Studio, because I have a Cameo. So with my Cameo, the Silhouette Studio is the system that feeds into the Cameo cutter. So yeah, let's do this. So right now, I'm gonna do save as, save to hard drive. Because if you save to the library, you'll save it to your studio library. I want to save it to my hard drive. I want to save it to my computer. And then I want to save it to just regular old pictures. And I'm going to put the customer's name so I know who it is. And the way I remember it is whoever ordered it first. Now I'm going to promote this shirt because when I make it, it's my shirt at that point. So I'm going to promote this shirt, but I always know who the original buyer was. So I always name it as that person. So it's Roz, and I'm going to put worship, what it said. Okay. Right here, I'm going to simply drop this down and I'm going to do PNG because I need it to be like it's an image. I'm going to click save. I'm going to increase these numbers to make it a good picture. And then I'm going to do transparent background and I'm going to select save. Okay. It's saved. Now I'm going to go to my place where I order my DTF prints from. Like, y'all, she's my local person. I suggest you go to your local person. If you don't have a local person, you can always order with T Speaks, or you can always order with Jiffy. Jiffy is great. But this is my local supplier. So I make this order today. I can pick it up tomorrow after work. When I get off work, go to my shop, press it, give it to my customer. So right here, when I go to her shop, I just do custom DTF prints. I go right here to quick buy. I know I'm only going to do one print, but I have more prints to do, right? So for this moment, I'm just going to simply do 12 by 84 because I have a few more prints to print. And I'm going to do build gang sheet. A gang sheet is nothing but a sheet filled with prints that you want printed. So I'm going to do start a brand new gang sheet because I'm starting something new. I'm going to go to upload. Then I'm going to go to my pictures. And I know I saved it as Roz Worship. I'm select it, open. It is now opened up. You see it's spinning. I'm going to just simply click on it. It's going to say 1. That means I have ordered, I'm putting the image of one image on the design space. Y'all hear my dog? He's doing the most. We be going out at nighttime trying to check for him, and this joke will be out there barking at frogs. Okay, so right now you see right here is tell you a resolution. So this is saying optimal resolution, meaning it's the best quality that you can get. As you go down right here, it's telling you your quality is gonna be suck. It's gonna suck. So right here, it has it's because it's outlined in green, it's the optimal resolution. That means, baby, it is a good print to print. This person wears size large, but the shirt, they want it really big. So I'm going to do it a 12 by 13. Okay, we're going to leave it just as that. So that's how you would pretty much, when a customer sends you a shirt that they see that they want, you don't have the design. What I do is I literally take the image, I screenshot it, or I download it. That's what I do. I download it to my camera roll. I go into my camera roll and I edit it. And I pretty much edit it to just around the design. Because when you edit it around the design, it looks like this is the background is the t-shirt. But if you send that t-shirt, it's gonna recognize that t-shirt and it's not gonna remove the background. It's not gonna remove the background. So you want to edit it so it'll be a square box or rectangular box around the design. And then once you do that, when you send it into Canva or you bring it into Silhouette, when you trace it or you remove the background, it removes that background because it thinks it's just like a square box behind it. It doesn't recognize it's a t-shirt behind it. So I could do it in Canva, but it just gave me a cleaner version in Silhouette. So that's why I'm gonna go to Silhouette because it gave me a better output than it did in Canva. I use Canva and Silhouette Studio to produce my t-shirts. Why? Because some stuff I can do in Canva, I feel like I'm a Canva queen. But like I told y'all, my stomping ground is Silhouette Studio. Y'all, I can work magic in Silhouette Studio. Now I love Canva, but I can work magic in Silhouette Studio because I know how to manipulate the system to make it do what I want it to do. So, have any questions? Put a comment. Let me know. I'm here to support you. All right. So bye, friend. Well, no, not bye. Let's back up. We got this image. We got this image. So let's do this. We're gonna go to Canva. We're gonna go to design. No, I'm gonna delete this, baby. I'm gonna delete this. I'm gonna go here to upload. And I'm gonna go to my pictures. And I'm gonna do Roz Worship. I'm gonna upload it. Let me show you this. Okay, there's the image that we just created. Then I'm going to elements. I'm going to red t-shirt because y'all, I like black. But we ain't doing black. We doing red. Because I feel like, okay, first of all, I can't spell this shirt. Not short. Okay. I'm going to go to photos because I want somebody wearing it. And we're going to just pick the first female that we see because this is for a female person. I told you guys when you doing designs, you want to pretty much cater that design to your customer. So I'm doing it for a female. This is the first female that I see. So what I'm gonna do is I don't care nothing about her face. I just want her body in her the red t-shirt. This t-shirt don't look good to me, so I can't do this one. Let me find somebody else. Let's do red t-shirt mock-up. This just a little extra because this ain't what I've been teaching y'all. I don't want him because I'm marking it to a female. She want this shirt. She want to know how she gonna look in this shirt. Yeah, my dog is worse than my kids right now. Red, I'm gonna do red t-shirt woman model. Let's see. Let's find me a female. I'm in the military, so I don't say woman or man. It's usually female or male because that's how we talk. I hate that, but you a female or you're a male. They give me everything but a red t-shirt. But you know what? I'm not gonna waste your time. I'm not gonna waste mine. I have a mock-up folder, so I'm gonna go to uploads. And I'm gonna do upload files, and then I'm gonna go to pictures, and I have my mock-ups right here. And then I'm gonna find me a red t-shirt mock-up. I know I have one because baby, I see in pedal. We can't have nothing unless we have red right here. Well, it's an African American woman, so I'm gonna use her. But she bad. Let's do open. So we're gonna click on her. We're gonna make her big so that people can see. Then we're gonna do layers. Where's layers? Hold on. Let me undo this. Hold on. Okay. I don't see layers. Oh, because I haven't did it. Okay. I'm being slow today. It's fine. You're gonna have these moments a lot. Okay, here you go. You're gonna click on this. And I'm just gonna make this like she really got this on. What you don't want to do is put over her hair because people like, she ain't got that on. Okay, you want to put it under her hair, under her necklace. Okay. And pretty much I can now promote this shirt if it's my own. And I can do right here. It says my worship is loud because my wounds are deep. We can all resonate with that. So you see, it's not on top of her necklace, it's not on top of her hair, it's not on top of her finger right here, it's not on top of her finger right here, but it actually looks as if homegirl got on the shirt. So I can use this as a mock-up to advertise it without ever making a shirt. Okay? The most I spent was $1.99 on Etsy to get this mock-up, but in later courses, I'm gonna teach y'all how to make your own mock-up. So for tonight, for this moment, for this video, this is it. But listen, if you have any questions, let me know in the comments, let me know in the threads. Just let me know. I'll teach you more. Bye.